When you're out in the wild, one of the most crucial resources you need to survive is water. Whether you're lost, stranded, or just exploring remote areas, knowing how to find and purify water can be the difference between life and death. In today's video, I'm going to share essential survival skills on how to locate water in the wilderness and make sure it's safe to drink. Stick around because these tips could save your life in an emergency. The first step in securing water is knowing where to look. Water is all around us in nature, but finding it requires a bit of know-how. Here are some reliable sources: streams and rivers. Moving water is your best bet. Head downhill and follow valleys or depressions, as water naturally collects there. Pay attention to wildlife, as animals often lead you to water sources. Rainwater collection. If you're in an area where it rains frequently, you can collect rainwater using tarps, ponchos, or even large leaves. Set up containers under tree canopies to catch dripping water. Morning dew. In grassy areas, you can use a cloth or bandana to soak up dew from plants in the early morning. Wring it out into a container for a small but potentially life-saving amount of water. Vegetation and tree roots. In some areas, particularly deserts, certain plants like cacti or roots of larger trees store water. Be cautious and know your plants, as some are toxic. For example, barrel cacti can provide drinkable water in the desert. Now, just because you've found water doesn't mean it's safe to drink. Here's how to assess and improve water quality. Avoid stagnant water. Stagnant water found in ponds or small pools may look tempting, but it often harbors harmful bacteria or parasites. Opt for flowing sources like streams, which are generally cleaner. Smell and appearance. If water smells bad or looks discolored, it's best to avoid it. Clear water doesn't guarantee it's safe, but murky or foul-smelling water is a red flag. Purification is key to ensuring the water you drink won't make you sick. Here are a few ways to purify it. Boiling. If you have a fire or stove, boiling water is the most effective method to kill bacteria, parasites, and viruses. Bring it to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute, 3 minutes at higher altitudes, before drinking. Filtration systems. In a well-prepared survival kit, you might have a portable water filter or purification tablets. Filters remove particles and many pathogens, while tablets like iodine or chlorine kill bacteria and viruses. Improvised filters. If you don't have a filter, you can improvise one. Use layers of cloth, sand, and charcoal to filter out large debris. While this won't purify the water completely, it can make it cleaner before boiling or adding tablets. Finally, if you're unable to find much water, ration what you have carefully. Here's how to manage your supply. Avoid overexertion. Try to limit physical activity during the hottest part of the day to reduce sweat and conserve water. Rest in the shade whenever possible. Sip, don't gulp. Instead of drinking large amounts of water at once, take small sips to keep your body hydrated over a longer period. This helps stretch your water supply. To recap, when you're in the wild and need water, follow these steps. Look for natural sources like streams, rainwater, or vegetation. Avoid stagnant water and always check for clarity and smell. Purify your water by boiling, filtering, or using purification tablets. Conserve what you have by managing your effort and drinking slowly. These simple tips can drastically improve your chances of survival. Now that you've learned how to find and purify water in the wild, make sure you're always prepared before heading out. Pack a portable water filter, purification tablets, and materials to start a fire. Practicing these techniques in a controlled environment can make all the difference in an emergency. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow adventurers. Stay safe out there, and remember, survival is all about preparation and knowledge.